everyone. Myself Prayak Patel, working as assistant professor in IT ICT department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Now in today's video lecture, I will discuss about the next topic of the graph theory, the method of generating function. Now in previous lecture, we already discussed about the homogeneous recurrence relation and non-homogeneous recurrence relation. So for the homogeneous and non-homogeneous recurrence relation, we have to find the generating function. So for that we use this type of method. So generating function is a method to solve the recurrence relation. So using the recurrence relation or for the recurrence relation we can use the for method for solving that. First is first order recurrence relation, then second one is a second order, next one as a non-homogeneous recurrence relation, and last one is a method of generating function. With all the different cases we had to consider for the non-homogeneous linear recurrence relation, we now get some assistance from the generating functions. So for solving the recurrence relation, we can use the generating function. This technique will find both the homogeneous and the particular solution for A of n, and it will incorporate the given initial condition as well. So using generating function, we find the value of A and H and A and P. So homogeneous and particular both value find using this technique. Now example number 1 for the generating functions. So here solve the recurrence relation A of n minus 3a n minus 1 is equal to n, where n greater or equal to 1 and a0 is equal to 1. So for this recurrence relation, we represent the infinite set of equation is like n equal to 1. Then put the value of n is equal to 1. That means a of 1 minus 3a of 0 is equal to 1. Now if we put the n equal to 2, then a2 minus 3a1 is equal to 2. Now when we put the n equal to 3, then a3 minus 3a2 is equal to 3, like this. Now multiply this first term by x and second term by x square. So first term is a1 minus 3a0, second term is a2 minus 3a1. So first term is a1 in first case and a0 into 3 is a second side. So multiply x with the a1 and multiply x square with the 3a0. So we can say that for n equal to 1, answer is a1 x raised to 1 minus 3a0 x raised to 1 is equal to 1 x raised to 1. Next one is a n equal to 2. So a2 into x square minus 3a1 x square is equal to 2x square. So first n equal to 1, then multiply with the x. If n equal to 2, then multiply with x square. If n equal to 3, then multiply with x cube. Each and every term multiply with x raised to n. So see here all the values a1, n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3, like this. Now adding this second set of the equation, we find that sigma n equal to 1 to infinitive a n x raised to n minus 3 sigma n equal to 1 to infinitive a n minus 1 x raised to n is equal to sigma n equal to 1 to infinitive n x raised to n. So we add all this term up to the infinitive time, then we will get this formula as a common formula for adding these two terms. So this is considered as a equation number 1. Now see here, from the equation number 1 or according to equation number 1, we find the solution of this problem. Now here we want to solve the a of n in term of n. To accomplish this, let f of x is equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinitive a of n x raised to n. This is a given formula. So f of n equal to, we know already, f of n equal to n equal to 0 to infinitive a n x raised to n. Now according to this, our sequence is a0, a1, a2, like this. Now apply this formula in equation number 1. Then we will get the equation number 1 is like this, f of x minus a0. Because in our formula, in our previous formula, our sigma is starting from n equal to 1 to infinity. Here f of x equal to 0 to infinity. That means a0 is not included in our previous equation number 1. So here we subtract the a0 from the f of x. So f of x minus a0 is considered as the first part, minus 3x sigma n equal to 1 to infinitive a n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 is equal to sigma n equal to 1 to infinitive n x raised to n. Now n equal to 1 to infinitive n x raised to n is equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinitive n x raised to n. So both are equal. So this is called the equation number 2. Now since sigma n equal to 1 to infinitive a n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 is equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinitive a n x raised to n. So both are equal. So this is called the function f of x, and we know value of the a0 is equal to 1 according to our given initial value. Then left side of the equation number 2 become f of x minus 1 because a0 equal to 1 minus 3x f of x because f of x equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinitive a n x raised to n is similar with sigma n equal to 1 to infinitive a n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1. Now, before we proceeding with further, our sequence is like 0, 1, 2, 3. So it is considered as a x divided by 1 minus x square is equal to x plus 2x square plus 3x cube like this. So according to this formula, we consider next step as a f of x minus 1 is minus 3x f of x is equal to x divided by 1 minus x square. So here f of x equal to 1 upon 1 minus 3x plus x upon 1 minus x square into 1 minus 3x. Now using the partial fractional decomposition technique, we find that x divided by 1 minus x square into 1 minus 3x is equal to a upon 1 minus x plus b upon 1 minus x square plus c upon 1 minus 3x. So according to this, x equal to a 1 minus x into 1 minus 3x plus b 1 minus 3x plus c 1 minus x square. Now from the following value of the x, we consider first value of x equal to 1. So if x equal to 1, then our resultant value for the equation x equal to a 1 minus x is 1 equal to b minus 2. So b equal to minus 1 by 2. Now if x equal to 1 by 3, then resultant value is 1 by 3 equal to c 2 by 3. So c equal to 3 by 4. And last value x equal to 0, then 0 equal to a plus b plus c. So a equal to minus b plus c. So we already know the value of b and c. So put the value of b and c and we will get a equal to minus 1 by 4. Now we have a value of a, b and c. So solve or put this value in this common form f of x. So f of x equal to 1 upon 1 minus 3x plus minus 1 by 4 divided by 1 minus x plus minus 1 by 2 divided by 1 minus x square plus 3 by 4 divided by 1 minus 3x. Now simplify this equation, that f of x equal to 7 by 4 into 1 minus 3x plus minus 1 by 4 divided by 1 minus x plus minus 1 by 2 divided by 1 minus x square. We find a of n by determining the coefficient of x raised to n in each of these three summations. So here first summation value is 7 by 4 divided by 1 minus 3x is equal to 7 by 4 into 1 by 1 minus 3x is equal to 7 by 4 1 plus 3x square plus 3x cube like this. So the coefficient of x raised to n is 7 by 4 into 3 raised to n. Now next part is b. So in this b part we see that b part as a minus 1 by 4 divided by 1 minus x is equal to minus 1 by 4 into 1 plus x square like this, and the coefficient of x raised to n is considered as a only minus 1 by 4. And third part c, minus 1 by 2 divided by 1 minus x square. Now simplify this statement and we will get the resultant value as a minus 1 by 2 1 minus x square is equal to minus 1 by 2 into minus 2c0 plus minus 2c1 into minus x plus minus 2c2 into minus x square plus minus 2c3 into minus x cube like this. And the coefficient of x raised to n is considered as a minus 1 by 2 into minus 2cn into minus x raised to n is equal to minus 1 by 2 minus 1 raised to n 2 plus n minus 1 cn. So this 3 value is considered as a resultant value as a coefficient. Now here minus 1 raised to n is equal to minus 1 by 2 into n plus 1. So according to this, our final answer a of n is equal to 7 by 4 3 raised to n minus 1 by 2 into n minus 3 by 4 into, here value of the n is always greater or equal to 0. So a of n is a final answer for the value n greater than 0 as a 7 by 4 3 raised to n minus 1 by 2 n minus 3 by 4. So this is a solution for this example number 1. Now next example for the method of generating function. So here a of n plus 2 minus 5a n plus 1 plus 6a n is equal to 2. for n greater or equal to 0, a0 equal to 3 and a1 equal to 7. Now here we conclude according to step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So step number 1. We first multiply this given relation by the x raised to n plus 2, because here highest value is n plus 2 in the given equation, because here an plus 2, an plus 1, an. So highest is an plus 2. That means we multiply x raised to n plus 2 in this equation. So our equation become like this: an plus 2 into x raised to n plus 2 minus 5an plus 1 into x raised to n plus 2 plus 6an x raised to n plus 2 is equal to 2x raised to n plus 2. Now step number 2. Then we sum all the equations represented by the result in step number 1 and we obtain sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an plus 2 x raised to n plus 2 minus 5 sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an plus 1 x n plus 2 plus 6 sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an x raised to n plus 2 is equal to 2 sigma n equal to 0 to infinity x raised to n plus 2. Now this equation used for value of n equal to 0 to infinity. Now after that, next step is a step number 3. In step number 3, in order to have each of the subscriptions on the match corresponding value of x. So in some case value of x raised to n, some case x raised to n plus 1, some case x raised to n plus 2, like this. So match the value of exponential of x according to our formula. Then we will get the second step resultant value. In third step is like this: sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an plus 2 x raised to n plus 2 minus 5x. Here previous case x raised to n plus 2 in inner part of this sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an plus 1 x raised to n plus 2. Now we remove one x from this, so we write here minus 5x sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an plus 1 x raised to n plus 1 plus 6n square sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an x raised to n is equal to 2x square sigma n equal to 0 to infinity x raised to n. Now step number 4. We know the common formula f of x equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an x raised to n. We are generating function for the solution. So equation 3 become like this: f of x minus a0 minus a1x according to equation of f of x minus 5x f of x minus a0 plus 6x square into f of x is equal to 2x square divided by 1 minus x. So f of x minus 3 minus 7x minus 5x into f of x minus 3 plus 6x square into f of x equal to 2x square divided by 1 minus x. Because we have a value of a0 and a1 available, so we put the value of a0 and a1 in this equation, then we will get the resultant value lies this. Now next and last step is a step number 5. Solve the following. F of x value is like this: 1 minus 5x plus 6x square equal to f of x is equal to 3 minus 8x plus 2x square divided by 1 minus x is equal to 3 minus 11x plus 10x square divided by 1 minus x. Now simplify this equation. Then f of x equal to 3 minus 11x plus 10x square divided by 1 minus 5x plus 6x square into 1 minus x. Simplify this equation, then we will get 3 minus 5x into 1 minus 2x divided by 1 minus 3x into 1 minus 2x into 1 minus x. So f of x equal to 3 minus 5x divided by 1 minus 3x into 1 minus x. Now apply the partial fractional decomposition technique. So f of x equal to 2 divided by 1 minus 3x plus 1 divided by 1 minus x is equal to 2 sigma n equal to 0 to infinity 3x raised to n plus sigma n equal to 0 to infinity x raised to n. So according to this, we can say that a of n is equal to 2 3 raised to n plus 1. So this is a solution for the given recurrence relation an plus 2 minus 5an plus 1 plus 6an is equal to 2. We will get a of n equal to 2 3 raised to n plus 1. So here we discuss about the what is the generating function method. Thank you for watching this video.